beyond, if we could show the backdrop that is going to be in. There it is right there. You talk about the glory of God. Just as that popped up on your screen, you said, wow, look at that. Yes, that is a wow. That is a wow factor right there. And that's what you are giving to. This is being built for the presence of God. Apostle knows how to prepare for the presence of God, and will do everything in perfection, in excellence, to make sure that God is welcomed into these arenas. For he is coming down to working with Apostle, and so he is doing everything, Apostle's doing everything to make sure that aroma is right, the atmosphere is right, the environment is right, the arena is right. Everything must be just right for the glory of God. And Apostle is so protective over that. So he is being obedient to the heavenly vision right here. You can see this just magnificent stage. A white grand piano over here, the gold roaring lions, 50-foot tall lions. You see the statue of the silhouette of a man right there to show the magnitude of this stage. And that is what you are giving to tonight as well. Those things are being prepared, and you are helping do that. And also want to show the trucks that Apostle has assembled, and it will continue to assemble, and will continue to tweak them to make them do everything that needs to happen. But there you see one of the trucks right there. Those trucks will take those sets, that props, to different arenas around the country as it comes to a place, a city, an arena near you. But in the meantime, if there's any crisis at all in the country, anywhere, whatever it is, a flood, a hurricane, a drought, whatever situation calls for, Apostle is ready right now to load them up and to send them on their way. But you, working with Apostle, has created this. You've done this. You have been there in Tennessee for that devastating hurricane. You have been to St. Louis passing out meals to families. You have been different places around the nation. You have been with Apostle to help him to bless people all over this country, and that's what you are giving to. And so let it not be any secret at all, any wonderment at all. This is what you are giving to. This is Apostle's trucks. They're beautiful. They were in great shape when he got them, but he enhanced them even more. They're just a beautiful white with the trim, the chrome trim, that gold lettering. That is just amazing. I watched them put it on. It's quite a skill level to that. To get it to be like that, but they were able to do it, but they're just perfect. The trucks, the trailers are perfect, but you can see where the direction they're going. A kitchen trailer, you saw that, a medical trailer, a salon hair cutting trailer, an office trailer. There is a shower trailer that Apostle wants to outfit, but it depends on us. He is dependent upon us to obey that heavenly vision, and so that is what you are giving to tonight. All of these things and more. We could go on and on and on. Apostle used to do these kind of things in secret, but it can't be hid any longer. So that's why we are showing these things, to let you know Apostle's heart for not just the spiritual side, not just getting the arena tour underway, not just getting the face-to-face all around the world, but also that along the way he is taking care of people's needs. That was Jesus' heart. That is Apostle's heart. Giving to Israel, blessing to people in Israel, blessing families at Thanksgiving, blessing families at Christmas. All of these things go on year after year after year, and for the most part, you didn't know. And only those that were just like directly involved knew what all he did. But like I said, it's just out right now. And so all of this Apostle does, but all of this you do as well. Covenant partners, friends, You that donate regularly, you that tithe here, don't forget to tithe here. This is the best ground. This is where glory is. This is where Jesus walks and talks. This is where the Father comes down and talks and walks with the apostle in that shut-away place. This is the best place for your money. This is where you will see increase. And thank God. And there is a beautiful slide behind me, tithes and offerings, all of these honoring God with your financial first fruits. And that's what God said about it in Malachi. He talked about, where is my honor? And then in the next chapter, in chapter 3, talks about honoring God with the first fruits, with the tithe. Bring it into the storehouse of God. So do that tonight. We do not honor God without our tithe. That is the beginning step, is tithing, honoring God. And so do that tonight. Call 877-THE-GLORY, and God will answer. He will answer in that glory to give back to you, to give to you what you put into the ground tonight. 877-THE-GLORY. Any fresh words from Houston? Do we have any new testimonies coming in, financial or healing?
Pastor Steve, there are some amazing more testimonies coming in, and it's incredible that so many are hearing what Apostle shared tonight, seeing the vision and supporting. And so, we thank God for even, here's some testimonies. Michael said, God supernaturally gave me 8,000 seed miracle money to sow. That's right. He's going to give seed to the sower. Let's prove God. God says, prove me in this, in tithes and offerings. And there is a supernatural power of a vow. I remember when Apostle Taylor taught that, the supernatural power of a vow. That vow delivered Hannah from barrenness, and brought victory to so many times of trouble when Israel's going through battles. And there's such supernatural power in that vow. Praise God. Denise Joseph says, I'm giving on Friday. That's right. Even if you don't have it now, declare what you're going to do. God is going to honor that. And so many more as well. Teddy on YouTube says, I've given 50. God bless you. Yasmina says, I donated 100. Praise God. That's right. Whatever that seed is in your hand, when you put it in the hand of the Lord, it is going to multiply. Pastor Mariah.
That's right. That's right. So do not hesitate. Make sure that you call in tonight, get your seed in the ground. And of course, like Pastor Joseph was just sharing, declare tonight what you are going to give, because God supplies seed to the sower, as we're just seeing the miracle testimonies from Michael Miller, as Pastor Joseph just shared his testimony. Listen, God is releasing tremendous breakthrough in your finances. I'm reminded of actually a woman who had who called in, and she made a vow of $10,000, who at the time had no finances at all. She was struggling even to pay her bills, to live. And God put it on her heart to call in to make a vow. And she had been waiting for a settlement for almost 3 years at this point. When she called in and she made that vow, after 3 years of waiting, 3 days it was released to her. After 3 days, she literally got a call from the legal office saying all you have to do is sign. So listen, do not hesitate. Make sure that you are calling your vow, type it in what you want to give, what's on your heart. Maybe it's 100,000, maybe it's 1 million, like Apostle. He said, I want to be $1 million giver in God's kingdom. And we know that God is going to honor what is on your heart tonight. So this is tremendous, Pastor Alexis.
Absolutely. And Apostle said a key thing tonight. He said, write that vision out, like put down the things you're believing God for. And as you notice, Apostle, when he says something, it's like a decree. It's a command from heaven. He doesn't just come up with these things. It means God is moving on that to do in the season. So, even tonight, whatever you are sowing, put down what you're believing God for. Write that vision out. And it doesn't matter how big it is, how small. Apostle's believing for maimed limbs to grow out. It's like he believes for the impossible, because with God, nothing is impossible. All things are possible. And so even as Apostles release tonight that wholeness, it doesn't matter if you're believing for, a marriage situation, a kid, a son or a daughter that's not walking with God, someone that's in jail, you want to see them released early, nothing, it's something with your business. There's so many things that people are going through. We don't realize we can sow our way out of anything. Now, Apostle never tell you can buy anything from God. You can't buy a miracle, but we know without faith, it's impossible to please him. And the Bible talks so much about sowing because there's power with the seed. And so even in the church, we see the enemy attacking that today. It's just about money, or it's, attacking the seed. But why? Because he's scared of it. He knows when you sow, you're going to get breakthrough. And so take that step of faith tonight. And even as you call in, you will feel that presence of God. Jesus made covenants with the apostle, that anyone that called in, they will not be left the same. Even if you called in last week and you say, well, I'm just feeling a little down tonight or something's going on, I just want prayer of agreement, call in. Or if someone is going through something, a coworker, give them the number. Say, you can call in. God's going to change your life, and he will. But, call in tonight. It's 1-877 The Glory. You can still give online. It's not too late. You can still share testimonies through Zoom. Apostle would love to know, what happened tonight.